What is up, guys? It's iThrenG, also known as Benji, and welcome to a tutorial on how to play basically every Pokemon game in existence, whether it being GBA to DS to 3DS, I guess. So yeah, let's get into it. So basically, like the majority of people who would want to be playing the Pokemon games would be the GBA. So the first link in the description will be the Game Boy link. So this is Game Boy Advance, so I'm pretty sure that can do color and not color, so like the really old games. Yeah. Desmoom is a DS emulator which can play just like DS Lite games if it wants to open. There we go. So I've got Pokemon Black in here, I think. Yeah, Pokemon Black. And then there's a 3DS one as well, but I don't have that currently, but I'll put the link in the description and you can still just play it. So obviously what you want to do is open Google. And also I finally got rid of my my other monitor, and hopefully I'm getting one today or tomorrow. I don't know when it's going to be ready to be picked up because I'm buying it off of someone for free. I'm not really buying it, he's just giving it to me. So it's going to be a lot harder to record stuff until then. So you want to go to the, I think, fourth link. Yeah, this will be the fourth link in the description. This is all of the Game Boy Advance emulate, all of the ROMs you can download, so all the Pokemons. As you can see, you can just click P. It might open ads if you, yeah. So just click P, and then close whatever, if anything opens. And just scroll down to, you see Pokemon. So starting here, Pokemon Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire, and that's not English. And these are like movies or something. There's also, you can also just legit just search up Pokemon, like Pokemon Blue ROM, Pokemon Red, Pokemon whatever ROM, and it would come up. So as you see here, yep. So you can also, if the Game Boy Advance doesn't run Game Boy Color, you can just do Game Boy Color emulator. By the way, that's how I spell color because I'm Australian. It's not color. But yeah, so GBC emulators, you can just, I'll put all of the links in the description so you guys don't really have to do anything. But yeah, so the second link would take you to the Desmoom, and this is probably the easiest emulator to use because it's legit just plug and play. So you would want to go to here and then click the downloads, or I'll just send you to the link straight to the download one. So as you see here, and then just download for whatever operating system you are. So I am Windows 64-bit, so you'll do that. I don't really know what that means without SSE2. I don't know what SSE2 is, but just do this, 32-bit or 64-bit. And yeah, that's basically it for that. And then you can download the 3DS one, but there's only like 6 games, so there's a lot more, never mind. There's a lot of Pokemon games for this, but they're all the modern ones. And technically, if you don't own it, you can't play it. I've got Pokemon Sun, Moon, X, and Y right next to me. I actually have, I bought a 2DS yesterday, an old 2DS, because it was like secondhand and it was cheap. And I traded some stuff in for it. So I can play all those on here technically, but it's still pirating. But this is for educational purposes, I suppose. So you would just go to here and click download, and then click download for whatever you want. And basically to get the ROMs, you'll just type in DS Pokemon ROMs, I suppose, and NDS ROMs, and basically it would just take you here and you would search whatever ROM you would want. So once you download whatever you want, I think I have stuff in my downloads actually, because I'm doing an update right now. As you see, I've got all this already. I've got Fire Red here, so I'll do Fire Red for the Game Boy Advance. I'm just going to close this download because it's making me lag. Alright, so you would want to, when you download the Game Boy Advance, it goes to a .zip folder, and you would want to open that and then extract this to the desktop. So I'll just do this, and then I'll just replace it because I don't really mind. And then you would open it. It might take a little bit for the first time, but yeah. And pretend that ROMs folder wasn't there. What you want to do is you want to click New, and then Folder, and just call it ROMs or Games or whatever. I just call it ROMs because it is a ROM. And then you want to open your downloads. So I'll just do this. I'll do a split screen. And Fire Red was right here, so you can just drag that in. Because it's a Game Boy Advance one, it would work. And then you click the MGBA, and that will probably take 5 to 10 seconds or longer, depends on how fast or slow your computer is. And then click File, Load ROM, and click on, so it supports .gba, .zip, .7z, all of those. So basically, if it isn't that type of folder, then you can't run. But yep, as you can tell, it's working. It does also have sound, but I have turned it down, so you probably won't be able to hear it right now. But yeah, so this is Fire Red, and I can play this on my controller. If you can hear my controller, yeah. So you do that by going to Tools, Settings, Controllers, and then you just select your input and then set it to what you want. This is what mine is because mine's a gamepad, not a Xbox or PlayStation. So yep. And that's basically the same for everything else. For Desmoom, which is the DS emulator, when that wants to open. I haven't opened these for a little bit, so that's why. Also, sorry if my voice is a little bit croaky. I don't know, my voice gets, it's summer right now, basically, in 2 weeks, and it's hot, and my voice is getting dried out really quick, so sorry about that. Hopefully I do have good audio though, because this microphone is like, I'm cutting out all the static and everything, so yeah. So same with this thing, with Desmoom, you would just want to extract it to here, and then you want to double click it, and then make a ROMs folder. So that this opens, I don't know where it opened. My computer does have issues. I need to like reset it. So as you see, it opened down the bottom, and when I close it, it's because I had a double monitor, it keeps opening like where it used to open, but you guys get what I mean. You just want to open it and then click File, click Run, and then Load ROM, basically. So I just need to fix that because I did have a double monitor, and I last opened Desmoom on the other monitor. Now it's opening it like off screen, so I need to recalibrate my settings. So yeah, that's basically the same for every emulator. I do have a Wii and a Wii U emulator because I just prefer playing on my computer because I don't have a TV, and my Wii right here, and I sold my Wii U. Well, I got rid of it ages ago. So, yeah, I don't have a TV, and I can't just plug it into this and play it, unfortunately. So, if you guys want to, well, obviously all the links will be in the description. So for GBA, GB Color, Desmoom, which is the one that I use for DS, Citra, which is a 3DS one, all the emulator, like all the good emulator websites, or all the good ROM websites, sorry, will be all in the description. I'll try to do it all in order as well, so it's like easier. So I'll do the Game Boy ROMs and the emulator, and then yeah, there's also instructions on each website how to install it, if this was not very detailed, which it wasn't, because I don't actually have the capability of doing it right now. But yeah, that's basically it. If you guys want to see any more emulators or any gameplay, I do have, as I said, like Pokemon on my 3DS. I do have Mario Kart on my 3DS. I do have games. So if you guys, if this did help, of course, like and subscribe. If you're new, obviously subscribe. It would mean the world to me. If you have a friend who loves Pokemon and he struggles to find a way to play games on his computer, just show this to him because I'm sure it would help. But yeah, that's basically it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.